Yo, it's your boy Dave East, man.
This is Karen Civil.
Really speaking.
In Philly.
Hottest podcast in Philly, man.
You know, they the Lit Kings.
Shout out to my niggas literally speaking out of Philly. These niggas some young balls on the come up. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Don J. Hawkins, aka Rain and St. Patrick from Power.
Yeah. Lit Kings in the building, baby. Shout out Lit Kings.
Quincy Harris, media expert. Literally speaking, I'm speaking. You need to check out the podcast, man.
Let's give a shout out to the Lit Kings podcast.
It's these three.
The hottest podcast, Lit Kings, you feel me?
Swallow 267. I'm standing right here with Literally Speaking, man. The Lit Kings, these young cats, everywhere I go, they there, man. They doing their thing. I'm Wallow 267 once again, Lit Kings, and it's just like death.
Episode 205. We are back. You got your boy. I don't know what's going on. We sound like a little, got like a little echo a little bit. What's going on? Is it mic? Is it because of the mic? You can cut him off because he ain't here yet. I don't know. But we are back.
But it's cool.
You got your boy Boosie 152. I am here. You already know what the deal is. I wasn't here for the past 2 episodes, but you know your favorite host is back. What up? I got my guys in the room.
Yeah, we here. Yo, man, you gotta
That's me the shit I be talking about, man.
Your stage etiquette gotta you gotta start creating up phony shit. Yo, you ever seen a motherfucking, a short giraffe? Some shit like that. You gotta keep some shit flowing for when, some technical difficulties might be going on in the background.
Hey, I always keep the shit flowing. Don't get it fucked up. I always keep it flowing.
I'm kind of unbewildered by what that might mean. So,
oh, you're gonna see today. How about that?
Listen, man, I'm Mr. Fly with 2 eyes.
Cause I'm gonna fit it in.
Wow.
Wow.
Sir, this is what I was afraid of. God damn, right in the middle of my intro though. Sheesh. Anyway, still Fly, still that guy. What you call him, Macaulay Culkin, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of befuddled right now. This is what happens when somebody's fresh out of rehab, but I'm glad my guy is back.
Hey, you already know it's your boy NBH band for the most infamous group, nothing above brotherhood. What the it do?
How y'all guys feeling, man? What's been up with y'all guys? I've been gone for 2 weeks. A lot been going on. The audio ain't been fucking coming out. You see, this is what happened when I let the prisoners.
You doing some censoring stuff.
Yeah. You gotta blink that nigga out.
He started going on his rant, man. Welcome back. You sound like Mason.
Man. See, this is the discussion we was having with you and a counselor. When we were saying that you need to take your little breathers and things like that. I think you might need to take another episode off.
Yeah.
Possibly.
All right. So we ain't gonna get into the shits on how the audio has not been fucking coming out since haven't been here. You know what I mean? Shit don't fucking move when I'm not here.
What'd you say?
Actually.
Shit.
Yo, you gotta watch your mouth, man. You do a lot of cussing.
Yeah, kids gonna be watching this shit.
But y'all definitely can tune into them episodes that will be on YouTube pretty soon. Episode 203 and 204.
2009 and 2000.
Episode 203 and 204 will be on YouTube. And I want to thank everybody who has subscribed so far to our YouTube page. I want to thank everybody who has looked at the interview for episode 200. Shout out to Oliver Rothstein for doing that, and everybody who definitely came to show love on our All Access with Tay Rock. I just want to thank y'all for subscribing and tuning into the Literally Speaking podcast on YouTube. Just keep running up them numbers. Hit that subscribe button. Check us out for updated content that's about to come out as well. But how was y'all guys' week? How was y'all guys' week, man?
Busy to say the least.
For sure.
Yeah, you're definitely a busy individual.
Yeah, man, you know I get around.
For a
Yeah,
person who
man.
can't get around, you have been getting around.
Yeah, man. I'm getting around. So, you gotta get around so you can stop being around. That's it.
I don't know how much it's working, but I'm gonna look at things. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you.
Yo, come on, man. I don't even want to get into that. Like, he already know I'm 2 seconds off him with that one. But go ahead, I'm gonna let him rock though. How was your week, Gunna?
Francis, your friends treat you. National platforms. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I just told you, man, just busy, man. Just, you know what I mean? They don't not move but the money, and if you don't move, you don't make no money. So simple as that.
Okay, how about you, Bambino? How was your week?
Man, my week been, it's amazing, fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Magnificent. I don't settle for nothing less, man.
Okay, because I feel like I haven't been asking y'all guys that lately, like how y'all week been going on, and fans be wanting to know, you know, like what y'all be doing and shit like that.
It's never a dull moment.
Well, I guess since y'all haven't done nothing this week, I know he moved around. He been doing a lot of moving. You know, Boosie, I'm always outside.
I never said I ain't do nothing. I said I had a marvelous, amazing.
I mean, I left the floor open for you to expand on how your week was. You just said how marvelous. You didn't say what you did. You didn't say, you know what I mean? None of that. I left that for you.
I understand fabulous. You did leave that for me, then you took it from me and said.
No, I did not. I did not take anything from you, sir.
You did, and you said I ain't do. Since y'all ain't do nothing.
You right.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely right.
But I would love to hear how your week was, since you're all in the field, in the streets. You know, you're Boosie, Mr. Move Around.
Mr. Boosie. Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy is definitely Mr. Man About Town.
We need to get you Boosie all that.
You know that. Chocolate the Boosie.
First of all, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. Let's not get, you gotta relax.
Yeah.
So.
That guy is
Can you let me get my shit off? What's up with you?
Right.
You don't even know. Like you just over here trying to collect us. You don't even like.
I just know, your pants was rolled up. You could see your ankles.
Yo, what is
that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, more than this man was, had shorts on. So
hey,
yo, I'm trying to let you land because
that's what I'm saying.
The people probably inquiring what we talking about. They like, yo, these niggas got an inside joke like a motherfucker. Like, yo, they was tickled.
So this was a great week for Philadelphia this week. Before I even get into the shits, one more thing. If he ever gets here, guys, this was supposed to be a great episode for y'all. We're gonna be interviewing. I can't wait for him to
why you gonna say supposed to be?
I mean, we still this will be a great
and
go
you
ahead.
can go ahead and touch bases on your week, man. You don't
Okay.
gotta,
All right, cool.
You talking about Chocolate the Boosie right now, man? Like they trying to figure out who's this nigga.
Okay, all right. So shout out to the Philly Freeway event. I wasn't there for that, but I wish I was there for that. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I highlight the Freeway Philly event. That was it was the Philly Freeway 995.
It was the Freeway Fest.
Yeah, it's the Freeway Fest. I said that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
The family of free freedom fighters.
It's the rock.
It's the reunion.
Fuck is you talking about, man? And that's why I'm mad I wasn't there. Like, how they gonna have a rock reunion?
When was it at?
And I wasn't there. It was done at the Navy Yard.
Okay.
It was the other day, but shout out to everybody that was there.
The rock reunion.
You know what I mean? It was the state prop reunion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm an honorary member.
Was
Yeah,
my
man.
man Ostino there? It wasn't a reunion.
All right, man. All right. Yo, we're going to move along. Yo. But I just wanted to...
I don't know.
Yo, shout out to everybody that showed up to that joint, man. It
Popular.
definitely looked like a good event, though.
Yeah.
A great event for Philly. A lot has been going on with Philly. I just wanted to highlight that before I go. Did you want to say something, Gunny?
No, I was just gonna say unpopular, maybe an unpopular opinion, but you know, state property Boosie.
Yeah.
State property Oskino, because we were talking about trying to collect the Boosie. State property Oskino, not for nothing. Yeah, I mean, we cool with having that reunion without him. Like,
No,
you know
you
what I'm saying?
bugging. Was Emilio Sparks there?
Now Emilio Sparks, we need him there.
See, you know what I mean? Want a reunion, but I'm trying to hear about this Jim Collector Boosie with the knees out and the ashy
It
ankles.
was more than these.
Yeah. So it was a great week. Me and Gunna, we attended the Eagles practice today. I mean this week.
This thing today.
Yeah, we attended the Eagles practice this week.
Okay.
And it was great, man. I kind of wish, you know, what's one thing we need to start doing, guys. Even me. And I'm not gonna say we, but what Boosie need to start doing.
Damn. We just had this talk this morning. We was talking about
Even said, it's becoming more me.
Me.
He said, no, you said I was an odd nigga. I'm a me nigga. Like,
He
fuck.
said, man, you know what? Now, fuck we, man.
No, it's me. No.
I'm going to turn the W upside down. Oh, okay.
Damn.
No,
My
yo.
fault to interrupt.
No.
Ain't an I in team, but it's a me.
It's an Iron Boosie. But hey, but no. So we me and Gunna went to the Eagles practice. But what I hate is when we live, like when we out here doing things, we don't capitalize on that I don't realize things we should capitalize on. Like me and Gunna was at this whole damn practice and didn't. That should just be burning my soul. But to get back to the shit, we
What
at
did
the
they do?
bro.
A day in the life.
A day in the life at the Eagles practice, man, and motherfuckers should be going up. But so we at the Eagles practice. It was a great event, man. Shout out to the Eagles, yo. Jalen Hurts looking like we gonna have a year, man.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, man. Looking like we're gonna have looking like we're gonna have a good year out of my man Jalen, man. Yes, sir. Fucking our new toy, man. Fucking Saquon, man.
Wow.
What? A new offensive toy.
Wow.
What?
Nah, man, it's
What
cool.
do you do with toys?
Woody and Buzz Lightyear, I get it.
All right,
Hold
you
on.
know what?
What do you do with toys?
You play with them.
Wow.
Whoa.
Pause.
Let's go.
You know.
Point.
Yeah.
That's deserted
Yo,
crickets.
man.
Like, what's going on here?
Shout out to the vibe, man. But
Bob has an eye in it too, you know.
Yeah, everything he has, even the fucking literally speaking, he was.
Yeah, man. He identifies as.
come on,
as
man.
me.
I can't with y'all,
Like,
man.
what's your pronouns? Me.
And,
So
Like,
So outside of Saquon looking great, Eagles itself looking good, defense looking good.
how does
Wow.
Saquon look great in a non-physical practice?
Cause he was hitting them hoes, man.
what's going on? Yo, I don't approve of what's going on, audience out there in YouTube land and you know, whatever listening platform you're listening to us on right now.
Do running backs not hit the hole? Is that not what we look for running backs to do?
Yo,
We look for running backs to definitely
it's political season coming up, and I just do not
plant their feet,
Yes.
make good cuts.
prove
Yes.
this.
He was doing all that. But within us getting to our seats, we had to enter the stadium. And Walking into the stadium, it was like a great migration. Everybody was yelling Eagles. Gunna, it took him a while to get up the steps, but he got up the steps. You know what I'm saying? He got up the steps.
I'm trying to figure out like how is that relevant to
Like,
the story,
you know what I mean?
you know.
Like he got up the steps
I
because
guess people need to know.
yeah, people need to know. You got to paint the picture for everybody. You know what I mean? You got to paint the picture for everybody.
No, I got
So when we got up the steps, me and Gunna was just in like amazement because it's been so long since we've been in the stadium. We like, damn, yo, it feels so good for me and you to be here. We looking at everybody in their jerseys. Everybody got their Kelly green on. Gunna don't have his Kelly green on or any type of green on at the moment.
Actually,
but
I did, but it's cool. We're not gonna go.
I mean, you had no Eagles attire.
I mean, I did.
You had no Eagles attire.
I mean, you don't even know what was under my body.
Okay, you
Under
right.
your body?
Yeah.
Right, under your body.
Well, under the clothes that you were wearing.
Yeah, under my body. Yeah.
Okay. So we look left like, hey, do we want to walk left or do we want to walk right? We say, you know what? Let's go right. So we've been right. We in the 200 section or like 100 sections or whatever. So we walking. We get to this certain section. We looking for Gunna like, yo, we gonna fucking sit. No, it was me at first. I'm like, yo, Gunna, I got us the VIP section. Don't fucking worry. We don't care where everybody's sitting at. I got us the section because this is where we sat at last season. We go get to the VIP section. Basically, we wasn't VIPs. They didn't realize who we were. Like, we tried to tell them who we were, but they just didn't realize who we were. You know what I'm saying? So they kicked us out of the VIP section. You know what I mean?
More like they ain't even give a fuck. You know what I mean? He putting it politely, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, y'all niggas, yeah. I
Go
understand.
take your ass over there.
Right.
So in the midst of us,
Couldn't even get in the handicap section. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we couldn't even get in the handy. We
Like,
tried to get, Gunna tried to use the handy.
Shorty had 2 seats that was folded up. And it's like, yo, you could put them joints down if people needed them. But she ain't want to do that.
She looked
He's
at
like,
my
yeah,
man
I'm
Kane.
sorry. I'm like,
She didn't respect his cane, bro.
I'm like, damn. Like,
Because it more look more like a pimp cane.
There you go. That's his fucking problem. That's his problem right
That's
there.
what's the problem with society. You side y'all the fuck on. Like, yo, what's going on today?
So, in the midst of after leaving the handy spot,
You want me to hit the crickets again?
I'm standing there and
You might have to hit the dun 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 dun.
something occurred. Now remind you, I got the 9.6s. I got the 9.6 Air Maxes on, fresh black 9.6 Air Maxes, baby, air bubble. You know what I mean?
Yo, the game said he'll kill you for his MX 95s. So
Yeah,
this
man.
is the 96s. This one
Yeah,
above
man.
that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's like a
the
newer
switch,
release.
Switch set on too?
No, I ain't had a
Oh, but something definitely was swishing.
yes.
Wow.
So after we was denied into the handy spot, I went to hit like a pivot move, like a move that a regular basketball player would make, and you know, like you know what I mean?
You're glad you're not a regular basketball player, so
Like,
I see where this is headed.
So in the midst of me hitting this little pivot move, I felt something occur. So when I was like walking, you mean after the pivot move,
Right.
something felt
A little out of source.
yeah, a little out of source.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay.
So I proceed to look down and see what's going on with my sneakers here. Like something, did I step on something or you know what I mean? Did you mean
Okay.
like what happened? So I proceed to look down, and my 9.6s turned into Gunna High.
99s?
No, like BC ones. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Gave out of it?
Yo, where are they Gunna?
My man hit the Zion. Gunna
He was like, I feel extra air. His soul detached.
The air was maxed. The air was definitely maxed.
Yo, what you got up in 52nd Street? You got no real.
No, he literally got them doors from China. Like,
yo, come on, yo.
He didn't let them finish. He went to the shop and got them joints. They missed it. He was missing a few stitches.
Yo, come on, yo.
And the soul detached.
The soul detached.
Damn. And that was before you even got to your seat.
Yo,
The practice even started.
Yo.
Like, so you had to, and you still had to walk
Yo,
somewhere.
Yo, people look at them like, yo, babe, I ain't know you wore flip flops. Like, them shits was smacking and shit. Like, you be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I said, bro, definitely had on sneaks. Like, what's going
Yo,
on?
you didn't take your shoestrings and just tie it around and just tie it close?
No,
Yo,
man,
really, yo? Like, that's what you doing? Yeah.
My man was trying to find like tape, a stapler gun, whatever the fuck. Like,
I know, and then I know him. He was pissed. The world ended, alright?
Did he? Everybody all of a sudden is looking at him. Like, all their conversations to the side, like, yo, what they laughing at? Like, they saw my sneaker or something. Like, now he wants to fight the world. Like, it's everybody's fault. Like, you mean? He using me as a human shield. Like, no,
That was right at the
like, no,
VIP
you gotta
section.
walk on this angle.
Was that
Like,
the VIP section?
nigga.
Oh yeah, I was about to say they knew y'all wasn't VIP after that.
No.
It was like, oh yeah, these niggas some impersonators.
I'm glad.
Yo.
Like, I mean, but
You needed gun and cane after that. You was
No.
handicapped.
yeah, he was something.
I had the fucking, the slip and slide 9,000 on me.
So
Go ahead,
so
man.
you
Get it
ended
off,
up-
yo.
so
Get
you-
it off. Get it
So you
off.
ended up going to the seat,
Mhm.
which was probably a longer walk.
Yes.
You was flopping all over that thing. Got a fucking dolphin mouth on your face.
That's what it was doing, bro.
So, and on top of that, you had to walk back to the car.
Yo, that was the
one.
word. Let him know, got it. Let
You sure you ain't trip going down the steps?
Yo, no.
He almost caused a fight between this young couple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he walking by, both of it.
It was
Hit-
ass.
Some ass clapping. He's like, yo, yo, you trying to embarrass me out here? Like, she's like, what? Like you over here clapping your ass or something? Like,
Yeah.
no. I'm like, no. She was like, bull sneakers. Bull got them. Yeah, he got them Jones on. But then, what makes it even worse, everybody know the nigga now.
Yeah.
Everybody know the nigga.
Every fucking body all of a sudden wanna fucking notice Boosie, yo.
Yo, Boosie! Boosie!
Yeah.
What's up?
He walked in front of he damn near walked in front of a family that was trying to take a picture and shit like that.
They're like, can you take this photo of us?
No, it wasn't that you can. So he's in one of them, you know what I'm saying? And they happened to zoom in. And they seen that the shit was what was going on. It's like, not this nigga fucking up our picture with these on. Like, man, it was looking real bad for him, man, out there. Like, man, I felt bad for him. He didn't even want to say hi. He had shorts on. And then he didn't even want to say hi back to the motherfuckers that's speaking to him. He like, yeah.
Right. So the shoe was black and your socks was white. Oh, niggas knew. He wasn't hiding that. No motherfucking way possible.
Yo.
Every time you went to lift your
And it's crazy because they was all black.
They was like, yo, he got the light up shoes on or something.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna get this shit off.
They was all black though, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, when you seen like the little white part, it's like, yo, like
What
it
color
don't make
shorts you had
sense.
on?
I have blue.
Oh yeah, yo, you was all out there, yo. You wasn't no hiding that.
Oh, you had the black Jones on?
Wasn't no hiding that, yo. You had the shades on?
Yes, I
Yeah, you
did.
should have kept
Yo,
them.
that's what he did. Like he was like, yo man, I gotta go
The
incognito and shit.
hater blockers.
Every time I took them off, somebody saw me. Literally, it was like every time I took them off, cause I have them on, then I just take them off. Then, oh yo, Boosie! I'm like, fuck, I got put this back on.
You should have just took the shoe off. Should have walked around with main socks.
No, now I've been out there looking crazy now.
Oh man, my feet hurt.
You already look crazy. You
Yeah,
actually
you looked
like,
at action. Yeah, you definitely looked crazy.
yo, they was like, yo, man, my man got on the clappers.
Yo,
Damn.
I don't give a fuck about what y'all gotta say. You know
You
what I
got,
mean?
you got a video of them, Jones?
No, I don't got a video of it. Why would I have a video?
I just remember the sound, man.
So why would you have a video? From remembrance. To humble yourself.
Is y'all done? Gunner, is you done?
Sometimes you need humbling.
I'm
like,
like,
That photo.
Saying goodbye.
They was definitely saying goodbye.
Yeah, I'm shit.
So did you have them from 9-5 or 9-6, or they were just 9-6?
Yo, can we get okay? Can we move along? Can we move along?
I mean, yeah, we can do what your shoe did.
That's the last fucking one. That's the last fucking one I'm gonna let you get off, yo. That's the last fucking one right there. Because I wanna get onto some more important shit that's going on in the fucking world. You get what I'm saying? Some more important pressing things that this is like a big deal. Like when this man first started this venture, I really didn't believe. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, sometimes you gotta see things to believe it. You get what I'm saying? Like, even though he done prospered so much in his music career and things like that, when he first started his venture into TV and movies and things like that, I didn't see it getting it to where it's at today. I'm gonna say that, and I want to give congratulations to 50 Cent and his new deal with Lionsgate. He has a new deal with Lionsgate to where though Lionsgate is giving this man an action channel. If I'm not mistaken, who am I? Because you know Boosie and you know literally speaking, sometimes we be getting the facts all fucked up and wrong. But
don't try to use we now.
Like, you see, it's like when it's something that's crazy. So we all played a part in that. You know what I mean? Shit successful is like, yeah, you know, because I had to put a battery.
Oh my god.
My fault for fucking you shit up.
But no, we don't. We don't know the real terms of his stars deal. Okay. Moving forward, also his deal with Tyler Perry, even if it is a deal with Tyler Perry, but we at least do know that he is working on the Tyler Perry studios, or Tyler Perry has came out to say he is willing to work with 50 Cent in any type of way with him being on his studios. But now what is confirmed is this Lionsgate deal to where though will be getting a channel. An action channel called, I think it's going to be called the 50 Cent Action Channel or some shit like that. I'm not sure.
Channel 50.
Hey, the fuck, maybe. But it will be showing all his previous work and new up and coming projects that he has coming down the pipeline in the future. I just want to again congratulate 50 Cent on this new deal because again, as a consumer and somebody watching 50 Cent from the beginning, and seeing where he came from, I would have never seen this in the future for this man.
And I second that. I never would have seen that, especially seeing where he came from, what he's been through in his journey. But it has been a great endeavors, future endeavors, and I know it's nothing but the moon and stars for that guy. He hard-working individual. And one thing I definitely can say is, that's what happens when someone try to, when you walk in the mall, you put your feet in somebody else's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that happened with Boosie, with the soul busting open, you can't put your feet in somebody else's shoes, man. Look, man,
Makes sense now.
Yeah.
So what you were saying, them shoes belong to somebody else?
Definitely. Definitely didn't belong to you. I tell you that.
You know what? Yo? It's okay, Gunner. Cause fuck this guy.
50. One, I'm not surprised. I would say I'm probably the least surprised out of you guys because it seemed like this always been kind of an avenue of his that he always likes to revisit every so often with the acting thing, and then once power became a full-on thing, it's just like okay, it's just a thing to go, I guess, to be sitting here and actually witnessing the masturation process of it all, maturation, excuse me. Yeah, so it's like, it's like we've been blessed from 2003 to now to like watch like some prominent things go on, like in just like the history of like, you know, niggas living basically. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like human history and shit. Like even though it might seem like as maybe in the future, who knows what will be the shit. It'll seem so minuscule, but you know, to see like LeBron entered the league in 2003. Get Rich or Die Trying came out 2003. 2003 was just a lit ass fucking year for black culture, period. Like, I mean, so now you're seeing where 50 already had his quote unquote last tour.
For sure.
You know, as far as the
Upset
music.
that I didn't go to that, John.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, go always watch it on Amazon or something like that.
But no, it's a difference of being there.
Well, you could probably watch it on Lionsgate now on Channel 50. So
For
yeah,
sure.
So yeah, you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll probably have certain things like that, like, you know what I mean, where, you know, if it's like anything like along the lines of what I'm thinking it is from what you're saying, like he got like, you know what I mean, unless it's just like I don't think it's gonna be like a revolt. You know what I mean? Like where he picking up like shows or, you know, like podcasts and broadcasting them live. It's gonna be mostly like you said, it's old movies, old shows and stuff like that, and then I guess to the current stuff. So I guess not so much of a question, but maybe as a thought of like maybe this is what's gonna carry on the future of the Power universe. Hopefully that is not coming to the end, because a lot of them shows are starting to end.
I don't want to stay on this, but so much longer, because we can, like, I really feel like we can talk about this for a long time. But as far as Power, the Power series, all in all, is definitely coming to an end. You can see it coming to an end as a fan of watching all of Power. I wasn't really big on the Tommy series that much. Reek John, I was invested in Reek John. I'm still invested in Reek. That was pretty good. And what's the other? Well, I think it was only Reek and Tommy, correct?
As far as the current time?
Current timeline. So I guess I was 50-50. I had one with Reek, but I really didn't care for Tommy. But I still do like Raising Kanan. Raising Kanan is definitely still a investment for me as a TV watcher.
I know the budgets get a little bit ridiculous for certain networks to handle as, like, you know, shows progress or whatever the case may be. But
and I never rewatched Power.
I did when I was like putting my mom.
Like I can't see, like I want to rewatch it to gauge how good it really was. Cause you know when you're living in something, it's like, oh, this joint is good, like, you know what I mean? But when you rewatch it, you be like, oh, it actually wasn't.
Yeah, like the
that
storyline
good.
that make as sense.
Yeah, you know what I
I
mean?
thought it did.
Right, but I'm gonna definitely rewatch Power. Just
Power is legitimately good. Is a good rewatch.
Cause I know I rewatched Game of Thrones.
Now I don't know how the fuck you did that, but
I definitely rewatched that.
Game
But-
of Thrones.
But
That's like
but
what's that doctor?
this
show I
this next topic, fucking
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. Yes, bro. Like you love
watched?
that
It's like
shit.
rewatching that.
But yo, this next
Watching
topic.
Grey's Anatomy, nigga.
Come on, man.
That's
Come
my
on. Let's
shit,
not
nigga.
even.
I watch
Let's,
every episode.
come on,
They
man.
on season like fucking 29.
Come on.
right
Let's not even get into this shit.
Yeah,
Like, because this next topic has so many different layers to it. I guess. Like we're gonna try and I guess wrap everything into this joint. So we have at the top of the list Drake. So this Drake situation, people have been feeling like at this point has he been reaching? And then with the Drake situation, you have Mustard dropping his up and coming album that just came out. People been trying to say, like Bam says he's been acting real spicy out here now. We should call this nigga Spicy.
Spicy
Yeah, should call this nigga Spicy Mustard. And within the Spicy Mustard, you have Big Sean wrapped into this whole web. So it's like, come on, guys, hit me with it. What the fuck is going on? How?
I'm not hitting you with anything.
What?
Okay, that now, leave that at the gun.
Whoa, sir. How you gonna implicate me?
Look, there's only two of us here other than him.
Yeah, man. Well,
I
listen.
look, you know, I spoke
Like,
first.
what did Drake reach for?
Sir.
Yeah. Wow.
I have no idea what he reached for with you, but is he reaching far as, you know, a lot of the antics and different musical choices that he's been attached to
Yes.
as of late? It's like, so far, what Drake also has failed to do, even with this recent leak with Lil Yachty on the concert.
I don't think that's a leak at this point.
It's still a leak. Like,
All right, the song is out though.
yeah.
Super soap.
Huh?
Super soap. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, that's cool. So anyway,
What the fuck you mean?
I'm super woke. Now check this out.
What's wrong with that song?
I'm just talking about a person.
How was that a reach?
I mean,
Is that
are you
not?
just want to compound questions, or can I answer them?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Right. So, like I was saying over here, you know, Drake.
Drake.
Oh, I just was wrong. All right, cool. So,
Oh, this is that moment. Y'all should say
Yeah.
something. He here?
Yeah, pause the
Yeah, we
jump
got
call.
20 minutes.
So we are back. Alright, this shit is a little crazy, a little hectic episode, but I told y'all they did not let me get it off in the beginning. Y'all tried to stop me. Yes, don't try to look at me now.
Yo,
But I'm here.
Back on his shit.
yo, he's back on his shit.
Yo, soon as
Soon as his company get here, soon as
This
the cameras get back
episode-
on, he turn into somebody else. This man's
This
diabolical.
episode was supposed to be from the start of Will's Ellsworth episode. Can I get some claps for that, man? Can I get some not the
Gave me crickets off top.
yo.
Gave me crickets
Yeah,
off
man.
top. No, not for
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
Not for nothing. No, let me get the floor. And to
Yeah.
a degree, I truly deserve that because I
Yes.
came in here late. So off the chest, I gotta say thank y'all for having me, man. I know I pulled up late. Boosie said, "Yo, bro, slide at like 1:30, man. What time is it now?" It's like 2:25.
Yes,
So,
yes.
definitely on the color people time tip right now. But more important.
Slavery, nigga.
Yeah. Okay. He said, "Hey, Kunta, we took it back to Amistad."
Yes.
Amistad. He said, "What you pull up here in a boat or something, bro?"
Like,
Like,
what's going on?
for sure. But yeah, I appreciate the time that y'all did give me, man. Thank y'all for bringing me into space.
No,
and bringing
we
me
are-
on your platform. I truly appreciate it. And
We
I
are
apologize
glad that
again.
you are here. We are glad that you are here, brother.
Yup.
We're glad that you're here because when I did this, and shout out to everybody who tuned into the, cause it's not on the never mind, we're gonna go get on. Start this off with some goodness, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all seen the YY event, the all access YY event that I had with this guy, it was a great day. Shout out to Street Runners. We followed this man, and he had a great performance. And then right after the performance, he went straight into modeling. Had a nice walkthrough model. He actually kind of killed the whole day. You know what I'm saying? But when I first met him, like he had like a just an aura about yourself, bro. Like we was at that that was like a soca event that I first met you at.
Yeah, so we met
Yes.
at if I'm not mistaken, the Juneteenth event.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
the Sharon,
yes.
Juneteenth event. So shout out to DJ Nash. That was her
Yes,
event that she
yes.
has every year.
And when you walked into this event, it was just something about you, bro. Like you just had like a real aura about you. Like you was a positive person. Everybody was coming up to you, showing you love and things like that. And I was like, I gotta see who this guy is. And with that being said, like let us know who you are.
I think, man. Well, first and foremost, I'm Will Ellsworth. To keep it simple, man. I'm a dude from Philly, and I just love everything that I do in terms of the creative space that I'm in, man. I love music. I love to create. I love to be on that side of things. So I'm just a person that really enjoy life and just the space that I'm in. So I try to just implore that in all my interactions, because I'm very mindful that, you know, what you put out, you get back. So it's crazy. Before we even met, and you said you was just seeing me just work the room, just work outside, and you're like, damn, dude, he got a cool vibe, cool energy to him, and that's something that is really intentional. I do my best to be intentional about that because it's just like what you put out, whether it's inadvertent or inadvertent, people see.
And I definitely got that about you especially during the All Access event. Please tune into that on YouTube, people.
Yes.
Please tune into my man YouTube page and also the Street Runners page to get that content. But it was just like when we were doing that interview and I was sitting there, the love, the genuine love that you was getting from the people down in Center City, like how does that feel and how did that even happen for you to start getting all that genuine love?
I think it's one of those things where it happened. I just had to take a risk. It was one of those things where I remember speaking about this briefly in the All Access. Like I was in a space where I was just completely spinning my wheels. Like I wasn't getting really nowhere in life. I was at jobs, dead end job after dead end job. But deep in my heart, I knew what I wanted to do, but I was too scared to go out there and do it. But then as soon as the pandemic hit, and even prior before that, like trying to apply to certain colleges and just getting declined from every music college I applied to. So this back in the day. So whether it be University of Arts or Berkeley College of Music, like my mom took a 12-hour drive with me up to Boston for me to apply, never got in. Fast forward a few years later, me being at these dead-end jobs, just knowing deep in my heart that, yo, this is something I want to be a part of, just this music and just the creative aspect. I'm tired of being scared and not doing it. So to answer your question, going out there, it was all risk-based. It's like, yo, I can't keep spinning my wheels because I'm really getting nowhere in life. So I can try my best to maybe take a risk on myself and then leave it all on the line. So I think that's where that love came from too, and just being out there and being consistent. And I implore the same thing out there that you saw at the event and all my interactions out there. Just going up when people approach me, just be an approachable guy. You know, just be genuine in my interactions. Just take time for people. Smile, be kind. Like it don't cost me nothing to be that, and I think that's something that people walk away with. Because the music is one thing. Like it's going to be people that's going to appreciate my music, and it's going to be people that's not. But I think what's more important is the interaction that you have with people. People will always remember how you treat them.
For sure.
Above everything, it don't matter if I ever sell a record or get on any stage. Like, man, how the interaction that me and you had, me and the interaction that me and any other human had, they gonna remember that above everything else. So that's what's the most important thing to me.
Was some of your good, some of your most, like, where you get your inspiration from?
You mean musically or just like day to day, just waking up like I gotta go out here and get it? So musically, I would say like Donnell Jones is definitely one of my biggest inspirations.
Yeah,
you know,
Donnell Jones is a good one.
Donnell Jones, there's another artist by the name of Sincerely Jody. He local, he from Philly. So Nolo Ruffin, they also local and they contemporaries of mine, people that I really work with closely. But Donnell Jones, Miguel, Carlos Santana, Slash, like it's pretty much all over. Calvin Harris, like there's a lot of names and a lot of different artists that I really get a lot of inspiration from. And in terms of waking up day to day and getting inspiration, looking in the mirror and be like, yo, I gotta go out and I gotta get it, I gotta try something. It's literally, I guess you could say, the fear of ever going backwards. That's one of them things. Every day I wake up, I'm like, I can't go back to where I was at. Cause just like seeing where my soul was at, like seeing how it was affecting my mental and emotional health, like just going somewhere every day that you don't want to be there, that's gonna wear on you.
For sure.
And it's just like that's gonna wear. That's like no matter what it is, like that's gonna wear on you heavy. And that was one of those things where I felt like that to me was bondage. Waking up every day and just going somewhere that damn I can't stand this. I'm undervalued. Like my opinions is undermined everywhere I'm at. Like this is just not a place that's conducive to my growth. So just going back to that is something that completely keep me on that path of being like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. So just let me wake up no matter what. Just let me put 1% in at a time. Let me try it.
Facts. Okay. That's a great response. I mean, and then like everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're in those places where you don't feel as though it's conducive for you, it's like we gotta still understand and find the wherewithal to understand, like, why am I here? What can I get from this whole environment? Things like that. And then we gotta understand, like, we control everything around us. You know what I mean? So it's like we can't allow those places or things to control us or wear us down. We still gotta be able to control that and, you know, make the best out of everything.
And to piggyback off what you said, like that's something that over time I realized it's just like if you in a space that you're not happy with, you control that.
Right.
You so make the requisite moves to get up out of that. So now even more so, that's something that I apply to myself every day. Like any place that I'm not happy or don't feel appreciated, it's just like no, a change got to come.
Yeah.
You know, so very much so. I totally agree.
And it's funny because you brought up the thing about mental health,
Mm-hmm.
right? And just the state of the culture that we're in right now. Like, you know, I guess, would you say that is that something that's like a avenue, or you feel like, matter of fact, let me rephrase it. Do you think that's something that's like more, that people are more socially aware of, especially in our culture, Black culture, about their mental health, about not being in spaces you're not appreciated, when, you know, maybe as far as like our parents and stuff like that, they stayed in situations because they know, one, they had to put food on the table, they had to provide different things like that. So how much is paying attention to your mental health and just trying to obtain the things that you wish and want to control is important to, you know, just today's culture and what we're in?
I think it's truly important. And it's funny that you say that. I think so much about the topic of like mental health. I think so much now is about climate, because even something like 10, 15 years ago, like that wasn't the conversation that was being had. Like
Right.
Black men, especially Black men, like being so open and there being spaces and there being outreach and there being help for us to talk about this. Like I'm sure we all can agree, when we was in grade school, middle school, like it wasn't no talking about emotions, it wasn't no mental health. It was like, bro, you being a nut.
No, for sure.
You corny, like whatever the case might be. So I know for me, like there were certain things that I'd just be like, I can't tell them that, because I already know how they're gonna respond to me. So this one thing I'll just have to bury, or I'll just have to go elsewhere with. So to answer your question, I think even more so now, even though we up against so many challenges as men of color right now, I think the fact that that culture and that climate is even more open for us to talk about mental health and it not be stigmatized and it not be like, oh, you being weird, why are we even having this conversation? Like the fact that it is more open and the climate is open now, I think that is a wonderful thing, even though we still have so much far to go. I think it's a beautiful thing.
All right. What part of Philly you from?
I'm from SP.
South Philly?
South Philly. Where's
Man, yo, man,
Yes, sir, the building.
You know, so hold on, what was the bet? Where y'all think
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought you was probably one of those ones that was like, you know, you from the, like, you know, the outskirts. You might have been from like Elkins Park and you still claiming Philly. You know what I mean?
That's great. So that was you. How about you?
Me, I didn't even know.
You
I
know?
didn't even take a guess.
No doubt.
He thought you was from Yale.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought you
Damn.
was from
Who,
Yale.
who said that? Me?
Yeah.
Upper Darby.
Upper Darby. Shout out Elkins. Shout out Shout out Upper Darby. No, I'm from South Philly.
South Philly where?
From the P. Okay.
13th Street.
13th Street.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, 'cause we ain't South Philly boys over here, man. It's
No
not
doubt.
like we know.
Sure,
We
sure.
ain't like we know what's going on in South
I
Philly.
mean, you speak for yourself. It's always a we thing at certain
Certain-
times.
certain-
And, yeah, like, boy really do got a problem with that. Like, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You ever had to get away from some odd type niggas that wasn't for the team? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, as a grown artist, you need a team around you or whatever like that. People who could play a certain role. Like, I mean, shout out to your mans over there, whatever like the case may be.
Yeah, shout out to Jody right there, man. Much love to my brother.
Shout out to Jody.
But people recognize that they have a role to play, and everybody's role is significant to your success.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so how do you rid of people who may be on some I time instead of a we time?
Mm-hmm.
I like how you did that too.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a biased question. I don't think it's aimed at nobody in the room, not at all.
No.
Come on, the PR vibe too. You know, we gonna keep the situation too. I got you.
Thanks,
I got you. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's about nobody.
Speaking
Right,
podcast,
that's
me
it.
speaking literally.
Nobody specific at all.
Not at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, you know, if it is shots being thrown, I'm gonna make sure you the first one I pull down the duck, okay? So yeah, I mean, to answer your question, I think it's one of those things where it takes time. Like for me, man, I think it was so many different iterations of like homies and different friend groups that I was around, and like, you know, we either outgrew each other, you know, like we moved apart, whatever the case might be. But it's one of those things that just took time. But I feel like from my experience, the biggest thing I could say, if you want to archetype good people around you. You gotta be a good person yourself. Like you gotta put good out there, you know. And it's like you can't be somebody that's like, yo, I want people to do X, Y, Z and the third for me, and you not willing to get in the mud for somebody else. I think whatever I ask of somebody else, I better be ready to do the same thing.
For sure.
In any space.
And I kind of
tell them, man, we're in the energy-based realm, man. They don't understand.
Yeah.
You only get what you put out. You get back what you put out here.
So what you saying, yo? So what are y'all saying? I don't give out good energy?
Uh-oh.
I mean, you give out a multitude of energy. Man. We ain't gonna talk about that part right now.
Well,
That's something y'all want to put on the table right here. I mean, y'all got the table right here.
We gonna do.
You missed the whole run up of chocolate.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on right now, man. Like, what the whole, don't know what's going on. You trying to bust in on our section. But no. Oh, what?
What's going on, big brother? Oh, this is my other brother. I apologize. This is my other brother, too. This is also part of the camera team. That's my brother. That's my brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, yeah, bring him in there.
Bro,
Bring him in there.
Say, you can come on in.
Stop, I say. I guess. I don't know what I'm saying.
This my brother. This my brother. No, this my brother.
The door was open or something?
Right, like we ain't know what's going on, man. They just raiding the spirit.
Oh, no. He's superhuman. He's superhuman. He can walk straight to the door. Like, yeah.
What's up with the bull?
I don't
Well, thank God that was somebody that had good intentions who walked in the room. Lord have mercy.
Crazy.
Lord have mercy.
But no, Will though, but bro. Now we gonna just sit here and we literally speaking podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
We get to the cuff of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So when we was trying to really get to know you as an artist, it was seeming a little, how can I say this? You had a lot of different variations of you showing your artistry in your catalog.
Mm-hmm.
What do you consider yourself, like, if you were to put yourself in a, like, not put yourself in a box, but if you want to, like what do you consider yourself, like, as in the genre of music?
So he's trying to say, like, what do you generalize yourself as?
Yes.
As an artist, what type of artist?
No, I get exactly what y'all saying, and it's so funny. Like I'll answer that question in just one moment. But I think, thank you for noticing first and foremost,
Yes.
just like my eclecticness in my catalog and what it is that I do creatively. But well, to answer your question, first off, I consider myself an R&B artist, but mainly I just love
Lost
music.
another $100.
What you thought I was, a rag? You thought I was a drill star?
Yo, man, I thought you. Yo, man,
I
I thought.
EP was like,
Yeah,
That was now. Now, correct.
And we wanted to highlight that.
I thought it was guitar drill. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Guitar drill. That's an
you know what's
interesting.
funny? He did say,
Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Yes, we said that on one.
Inspirations.
Yes,
That was funny.
and we can hear that in the album because again, we make sure we go check our artists out. We want to make sure we know what we're getting into before we bring these people onto our platform. And the one album that you do have out, it was more of just you playing your music. I mean, as far as your guitar,
and solace.
Yes, solace. And then when we came around to your most latest EP, it was more of rapping and things like that. And then I'm telling them, my man, and I'm telling them the artist that I seen perform at Wawa was an R&B artist. So again, you are definitely a multi-talent person.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So again, but you are saying how you are considering yourself an R&B artist. So with all of that being said, like, what has been your journey to making all of that music? Like how did all of these things happen?
It's so funny. I guess just keeping an open mind. Like that was the biggest thing with me when I started getting into music when I was younger. Like I started off watching WWE wrestling, and like the entrance music, whether it be like Kane, Undertaker, that's all rock. So when I'm 12, 13, I'm like, all right, bet that's the genre I want to do.
Right.
That's the genre. I don't know nothing about music. I don't know nothing about demographics and like what type of people gravitate to what type of music. I don't know nothing about that. I'm just listening to the music that's moving me, that's turning my wheels. And then as time moves on, it's like, okay, bet, like I'm hearing the rock, and then I'm getting put on the R&B music, like, because my mom used to play WDAS all the time coming back from my grandma's house down, oh Lord, I don't know where my grandma lived, Jesus Christ, God rest her soul, Germantown, Lord have mercy,
okay.
God rest Miss Ann. So yeah, coming back from Germantown, WDAS, and when I was younger, I didn't really appreciate that music, but then once I started turning 16, 17, and I started feeling more feeling more about myself and just feeling more about like, okay, damn, these is like emotions and things that I'm feeling. Like R&B music, that's the one genre that speak to the heart, that speak to the soul. So it's even that much more potent. So once that happened, it was like, okay, it was the rock, it's R&B, and rap start coming around. You know, my contemporaries and people I'm hanging out with, they listen to rap, and I'm seeing like, okay, damn, these artists, like whether it be Meek, whether it be other artists, like these artists is crazy, these artists is fire. So I'm just like a sponge in that space, and just going into when I started getting my own footing and just going into the studio, figuring out like, well, what type of artist do I want to be? I wasn't even thinking that. I'm just like, I want to make whatever sound interesting to me. So one day it might be an R&B song. One day it might be a guitar song. One day I might want to hop on a crazy beat. I might want to hop on a crazy instrumental. Like, that's just me keeping my mind open and not trying to limit myself or put myself in no box. So I just genuinely appreciate just the art and the craft of music. And I appreciate the ability that it takes to make each genre of music.
Yes.
And sidebar, you know, I don't know if y'all seen me, but I stepped in here with a guitar in case y'all ever want to tell.
Oh no, we was
We was listening to the Carlos Santana situation,
and we definitely was going to touch on that as well. We got you.
Yeah, I'm just saying. In case you have a question.
I'm saying, all right, so now it's funny you said you was an R&B artist because you know you threw the guitar out there and wanted to go somewhere else, but I'm gonna stay on track for where I wanted to go first because I think that's important for what you just said. Now you label yourself as an R&B artist, and as we know, you got rappers that basically sing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, his Lil Durk a rapper, singer, like you know, in between.
Durk don't sing. He hard.
Yes, he's a rapper.
You get what I'm trying to say, all right? So
you should have said Drake.
And he used plugins.
You should have said Drake.
Anyway, I mean, niggas trying to read my question.
You right,
but it's cool. But seriously though, to be an R&B artist in the era where you know hip hop seems like to be R&B is kind of hip hop ish, whatever. Depending on, it's like the hip hop cousin. But do you see the R&B space? Do you see it still thriving? Because we was kind of having this conversation of R&B kind of being dead. The music don't hit the same. The love songs ain't love songs no more. They basically fucking. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody do runs. Don't nobody do the hands no more. Like, you know. So it's like, what do you think as somebody that's associating himself as an R&B artist when hip hop is so
prominent?
Yeah.
It's interesting that you say that because I think very much so R&B is still alive because there are a lot of dope acts that are still out here that are carrying and that have that level of appreciation, and you could tell that they really want to push that genre forward. Now, my question to counter you are there people that still want to hear R&B out here? That's really my question because I know rap is so dominated. Because I know I've talked to some ladies that I've talked to some ladies and they're like, yo, I don't listen to R&B music. Have y'all ever experienced that?
No.
Not from a lady that I hope is still a lady, right? Like her pronouns and everything, right?
Like no, I have not.
Make sure it's
I have not encountered a young lady who do not want to listen to R&B.
Well, that's very encouraging. But in my travels, I have just having conversations and just asking, you know, getting people's music tastes and their opinions. Asking, so what's your thoughts on R&B? Do you listen to R&B? I've heard certain women say like, no, I don't listen to R&B. So I do wonder if that
they are ratchet.
They fucking the drill music now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like pistols to the head and shit like that.
Sexy red all day.
That is safe sex. Like I mean, when you got the joint, the blicky to the head and shit like that. Like that's what it is now. Like you know what I'm saying. But unfortunately, fortunately, there are. You know, there's a handful, you know what I'm saying? There's a handful that still actually give R&B in its full essence. So that's what I'm saying. So somebody that's choosing to attach themselves to that, do you feel like that you give R&B its full essence, or you're somebody that like, you know, because you're multi-talented, you know, if you was to get, if once they kind of put you out there in the, far as to be Billboard eligible, they'll be like rapper. So and so, whatever like that. Like Post Malone is even considered a rapper, and you know he does like rock, country, all types of shit. So you know
he's an artist.
Yeah, but that's what we associate him with. But I'm saying, so do you feel like you give R&B its full just due, or you're somebody that kind of
they will try to put in that box because of your musical range.
It's interesting that you say that, because like, you know, the box that somebody put me in, like I can't control that. I know my intention is just like every time I get behind a microphone and I'm singing one of my R&B songs, I do the best that I can to implore that type of feeling that I got from the songs that I heard from Donnell Jones, the songs that I heard from Jodeci. Like these are the artists and these are the people like when I hear their music, when I hear what it is that they do creatively, it's just like, man, I want to do my best to do it my way, because this is the feeling that they gave. This is the feeling that they gave me. Even artists like Usher, man, it's just like, man, the amount of emotion and the amount of pride that they put into the music from an R&B space, like that's what I'm going after. So I know whatever label somebody put me in, or whatever box somebody try to put me in, I know I can control it. I know when I step behind that mic, and I know when I grab that guitar, I'm doing the best that I can to put my heart and soul into what I'm doing from an R&B space.
So do you do the move though?
What move you first?
I'm talking about the one move, like the open palms. Like I mean, that's like you're not R&B unless you do the move.
Do I do the move? Do I look like one of them? Do I look like one of them?
That's when they know you feeling it. When you like, you know what I mean? You put it out there like that. Like yeah, I know it might be hard, but the guitar right there and shit.
So
you gotta do the move.
Will, throughout your journey, you know what I mean, of being like, you know, because you definitely are not saying you're a street performer, but you know you perform outside.
I do perform in the street, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I wouldn't say no like that. But throughout your journey, what interaction or what memory you can think of that made you feel like this is the route I need to be taking?
It's so, that's wild, because man, being out in these streets in Philly, man, I'll be real with you. Not even trying to make it sound like a Lifetime movie, but I feel like in a lot of ways that shit really saved me, bro. Just like being out there, being somewhere where I feel as if like, damn, my presence and what I'm doing is being received positively by other people. And my mom used to tell me all the time, she's like, son, your life is not just your own. What you do in your life, people see, and you'll never know the effect that you might have on somebody else. So some of the interactions that stand out to me, I just started a series on Instagram called Interactions with Will Ellsworth.
Okay. Definitely check that out, people.
Yeah,
Definitely
where I just document like the interactions that I have with people just on a day to day. So one of the recent one that really stood out to me is like I was in City Hall playing, and a young man, he approached me.
And I checked that. I seen that as well. Definitely let the people know about that.
Yeah. That's Interactions with Will Ellsworth on Instagram, Will.Ellsworth on Instagram and TikTok. So there was a young man that approached me when I was in City Hall playing, and well, first he walked past me and then he like abruptly stopped, and then I saw him just post up somewhere. He took a seat, and you know when I'm out there, I'm playing for like 45 minutes to an hour, so it's some time. So usually the interactions are very much so it's people just coming and going, like just fast by, you know, and like I get that even when somebody walk past me and they give me a head nod, I appreciate that, you know, because I know when you downtown most of the time people they going on their business. So this young man, like, he found a spot and he just posted up. And like I'm out the peripheral of my eye, I'm thinking, I'm like, that's a little strange, because people like maybe he waiting for somebody. People usually just they come and they going. I'm not thinking he listening to me. But you know, as soon as I finish the set and I'm breaking everything down, like, you know, I was having another conversation with a young woman who during the same time that she was asking me like how I distribute my music online, and I was just giving her a breakdown of that. And like he approached me and I just wanted to say, yo, bro, like thank you so much for staying for the duration of my set. And he told me verbatim, he was like, no, bro, like thank you, because you moved me. He said, yo, my grandfather used to play, and it means a lot. He told me, yo, I don't know if you saw me over there getting emotional, but thank you for what you was doing. And it's like, bro, if I didn't have that guitar and I wasn't playing and we walked past each other, we just would have been distant strangers. But the fact that I could bring that type of, that thought and that emotion to him about his grandfather, like that meant the world to me. Like that mean more than any strain, anything. Like this is what mattered the most. It's just like the effect that you have on people. Like that's artistry to me.
Yeah.
The effect that you have on people. Like so that was one of those things that really meant the world to me. Like and another interaction that stood out to me is like I was in City Hall again. This was a few months ago, and there was a father and his child. They walked up. They were like, yo, we heard you from like down the other end. And so like he was like, yo, my son, he want to learn how to play the guitar, and his son got to be like 10. Like I remember that age, and I remember being in Philly. I grew up in Philly my whole life, and I never remember seeing somebody out in the streets like myself, who looked like I look just like you, bro. I sound just like you. Like we can have a conversation on that frequency, bro. Like I look just like you, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, we one and the same. So you know, I did a song for him. And then I gave him my pick, and then his dad reached out to me later on, or like sometime later on in that week, and he was like, yo, my son, he's still holding that guitar pick. My son, like, what you did, like, we'll forever be lifelong fans of you and April. I might never see them again. They might never be able to make one of my shows, or we might never cross paths, but just, like, that's something that I hope that young man and his father saw it. I just wanted to pour into him. That meant a lot to me.
Now, because you know we really now because I want the people to witness his talent, you know, with the guitar and things like that. And I just had one more question. I don't know how, you know, if y'all had it, but with all these things being said, Will, where do you see this all ending for you? Like, what is your goal? Where do you want this to end? What are you striving to? What is the end all be all for you, my good brother?
I gotta be real with you. I know this might sound wild. I can't even answer that right now because I think the story is still being written. So, but I suppose I can say I just want to leave this shit better than how I found it, bro. I just want to do my best to just pay it forward because I know everything that inspired me. I don't want to just hold that in. You know, I want to make sure I'm just paying it forward. However that looks, I did my job. All the other things that come with it, like the ancillary things, like I can't really control that. But I just want to make sure I can just pay my inspiration forward and push it on to somebody else. You know, somebody else can see something that I'm doing and be like, damn, okay, I want to go and take a risk on myself. In whatever field, you might not even be a musician. You might want to sell copy, you might want to sell computers, like you might want to sell printer paper, like whatever it is. But it's just like, damn, I see how that person took a risk and went full throttle on themselves. Man, that inspired me. Let me go ahead and do my one too.
Yeah.
So,
and that's kind of what I wanted to kind of like ask you about with the inspiration. You giving the young man a pick or whatever. It's like, it's subtle things like that like, okay, boom, like, you know, maybe in 20 years he's doing the guitar thing himself and stuff like that. So just kind of want to ask you what one, and what seems to be one of the, started off as one of our best arts. It seemed like a lost art in black culture. It's just what got you inspired to start playing the guitar? And yeah, just.
I tell people this all the time, like how I started playing the guitar. Oh, there you go. Handed me my weapon. That's what he messed up. How I started playing the guitar is really by accident. Like I said, I was watching wrestling, and also I wanted a game called Guitar Hero 3. I tell the story all the time. I wanted this game called Guitar Hero 3 back in the day.
Yeah.
And
we was having a little situation about that. I was like, my man telling his age, talk about some Guitar Hero 3, and I'm like, in a young way though. You know what I mean? I'm like, you talking like you old, but you that Guitar Hero 3. I'm like, you know they had that 1 and 2, right? Like, yeah, I'm messing with you though.
No. I'm just saying, for me, it felt like it was many moons ago because, man, so much has happened. So many good things have happened since then. But, you know, I wanted a game called Guitar Hero 3, and, man, shout out to my mom. She was like, look, she ran an art center at the time over in Camden, New Jersey. Shout out to Camden. And she was like, look, I'll do you this. I'm not getting you no damn game until you learn how to play a real guitar. I run an art center, and you ain't going out like that. So, you know, me being 12 at the time, I'm like, Mom, do we really got to go through that? And you could just give me the game, and you just give me what I wanted. I was going about my business. She was like, no, we're going to get you a guitar. So she went out the next day, swear to God, went to A Street Music. That don't even exist no more. A Street Music, that's off of, don't catch me lying, but it was in Chinatown, if I'm not mistaken. And she went out and got 2 guitars. I still got the guitars. I still got the guitars to this day. And she started us in lessons, like, in the next week. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to learn this. I just wanted a game. Like,
Right.
I just wanted a game.
Thought it was a game.
I thought it was a game. But and that's why I got to get a bigger shout out to my mom for just seeing the writing on the wall and seeing the bigger picture. Because it's just like that game by now, that would have been in a landfill somewhere. Right. But she gave me something that could stick with me for the rest of my life. and that right now that's making real change in other people's lives too. So that's something that's like incredible. So Duke, shout out to you. I appreciate you more than you.
Shout out to all our moms, man. Shout out to all our moms.
Yeah, shout out to Mom Duke. You know?
Now, before my man get to highlight his talent, Bambini, do you got anything else before we get up out of here?
Yeah, sure. So I seen on some of your earliest releases, like I seen in 2018 you released publicly Sorrow. And
Sorrow,
it was,
yes.
Yeah, and it was released through, I think it said 19XX Records.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're releasing through Forever
Untold
Records.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So is that like is it more so distribution, or are you signed to a record label? Like, what's the backtrack behind all that?
So everything is independent. Everything is independent.
Super
So
awesome.
yeah, so 191XX Records, like that's actually my brother's record label. That's something
Oh,
that he
shout out
that's
to
something
that.
that's
Shout
something
out
that he
to that.
something that he came up with. And you wanna know something that's funny? He in this room right now. So
Oh, shout
out to my
that.
brother right there.
Rock, paper,
That's
scissors. I was about to say.
That's what's
Yeah,
up, man.
Nolo Ruffin. So, you know, me and my brothers, we work exclusively. Again, this is one of those things where it's just like having an excellent team around you, people who push you, people who push you, people who you push them.
Family, man.
And it's like, you know, Forever Untold, that's just me being like, okay, damn, I want to create something. I want to create something dope for the squad and for myself as well. So Forever Untold was an idea that I had that, you know, is a imprint of what I got going on. So yeah, I'm still independent, very independent.
Awesome.
Well, you know, normally, you know, rappers or whatever like that give us a couple of bars or whatever the case may be. So, you know, you got the guitar out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Got it out.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, this would be like the first one that I know of in history. But if you don't mind, like, you know, whatever you feel as though come to mind, could we hear like a little sample of what Ellsworth has to offer?
I got you. Well, so what y'all telling me is like this will be the first person to ever play guitar?
Yes, it definitely will be the first person.
On Literally Speaking podcast, but I think on a hip hop format, period. Like I've never seen nobody freestyle with one or whatever like that. They freestyle to one, but them being the one that's pulling the strings and. If you're going to say some stuff, I don't know if you're going to Andre 3000 it or not. But
yeah, because you know the one album we was listening to, you were just doing number instrumentals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely, and we listened. Because we definitely made sure we listened to all your work before you got up in
okay, so we got three stacks in there. So I'm just saying, so you might be 4 stacks. I don't know. You know what I mean? So whatever you feel as though come to mind, like, you know, just kind of giving us like a little sample of maybe like a quick, like, you know, 12
and let everybody know where to tune into, where to go, where to subscribe, where to like, where to follow.
I got you.
Let everybody know everything because Gunner, you already know.
You know that's not how we end. So
no doubt.
Stop. Act like you've been here before.
I'm gonna go and give y'all some songs. But first, can you go in that bag, the front pocket, so I get some water real quick? That the overarching zipper on the top. Yeah, it's in there somewhere for sure. I made sure I packed the water. So, all right, solid. So yeah. I should have asked for that like 25 minutes ago. Lord have mercy. But yeah, so I go ahead. I see what I can do with this. You know, it's funny. Some people be thinking, bro, you're not really playing that guitar. So word is bond. But they don't know no better.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, yo, me. He got to show me.
He got to show you. Say no more. So
I seen this live. Matter of fact.
No, but it's some people that still not believers. Don't worry. We're gonna get experience right now. Respectfully.
Make me a believer.
So, this is a song that I wrote a little while ago, and this is for all my ladies that's listening right now. This song is called Parking Lot. You know, whenever you with somebody and you driving with them in the car, and I think driving with somebody, with a young lady, could be a real intimate experience. So, whenever you with a young lady,
yes, it can be.
Whenever you with a young lady, and then you know just emotions is flowing, and you feel like, man, you gotta pull over somewhere and just like understand the situation a little bit better. This is
sometimes you gotta pull over.
This is what this song is about. Yeah. So it's called Parking Lot. Here we go.
No, I was about to tell you what parking lot too.
See, baby, it's looking like you wanna get it started. Hopped in the whip, now you know it's time to party. I know what you want is a couple
can keep you company, you gotta keep it real. You want it right, we can put it all in motion. So I'll be waiting right outside. Cause you got me in the front seat. Yeah, it's getting heavy. Home's all sweaty. Yeah, you give me that look one time with the car in park and now you're ready. Yeah, yeah. Oh, put the seat back. It's about to go down. Looking in the mirror, making sure no one's around. And I wanna get a little closer with you. Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Will Ellsworth.
Yes, Will Ellsworth. In the
Yes, Wills Ellsworth.
Yeah, you keep saying Will's Ellsworth like Willis, but it's just Will Ellsworth. You know, it's not Will. It's not.
Look, yo,
Will's Ellsworth is crazy. Like it's a bar somewhere. Will's Ellsworth.
Yo,
like,
one thing, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Boosie gonna fucking name
It's cool.
up.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. You know, we on the same page now. I just need to hear you say it one more time, bro.
Yes. Will Ellsworth.
You got it.
You got that shit right, man. Make sure I got that shit
Much
right.
appreciated, man. It's been a joy. It's been a blast.
Yes,
For all y'all out there, y'all know what time it is. It's the Kings, nigga.